Welcome back to Reds Fusion LFC. We've got huge updates from Anfield. Virgil van Dijk spills the beans on how Liverpool's new signings are settling in. Milos Kerkez reveals the big surprise after his £40 million move. Plus, Van Dijk's 6-word message that helped convince Florian Wirtz to join the Reds. And wait for it. Alexander Isak sets a stunning condition to accept Liverpool's offer. You don't want to miss this, let's dive in. YNWA. Virgil van Dijk reveals how Liverpool's new transfer signings have settled in. Virgil van Dijk will be captaining a new-look Liverpool team this coming season after 7 players, including Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike, joined Arne Slot's roster. Virgil van Dijk has been really impressed with how Liverpool's new signings have settled in. Liverpool has splashed the cash this summer, spending more than $300 million to bring in 7 new players. Jeremy Frimpong, Armin Pexi, Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, Georgi Mamardashvili, Freddie Woodman, and Hugo Ekitike have all joined Arne Slot's roster. And more players could be on the way yet. Liverpool could still swoop for a centre-back, a position where the team is light, and Alexander Isak is unsettled at Newcastle amid transfer interest. As it stands, the Reds are the big favourites to sign the Swedish striker. With Liverpool adding so many new faces to the squad just weeks after winning the Premier League title, fans are wondering how these players will settle in. Red skipper Van Dijk has told The Athletic that he's been impressed by the incoming talent. "Yeah, I don't think it's been a bad transfer window in terms of the additions that we have made and the money we've spent. The club is obviously trying to improve our squad," said Van Dijk. "The Premier League is incredibly strong, so it's only right that we have to improve too. We know we have a very good team, but additions are always a plus, and I've been really impressed with how they have settled in. Showing their qualities on the pitch is important, but also how they are off the pitch in terms of settling in with us. I'm sure if you ask them, they would say they feel very welcome so far. They have clicked really well with the group." Liverpool is aiming to win more silverware this season under Slot after his successful first year in charge. Slot, who succeeded Jurgen Klopp as manager a year ago, led the Reds to the Premier League title by finishing 10 points ahead of Arsenal in second. Despite their dominance in the league, the Reds failed to win more trophies under Slot last term. Liverpool lost to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final, and the team was knocked out of the Champions League by Paris Saint-Germain in the round of 16. Van Dijk is hoping his club will be even more successful this season, but knows it's going to be a challenging year due to Liverpool's rivals strengthening. Manchester City has signed the likes of Tijani Reinders, Omar Marmush, Nico Gonzalez, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Vida Reis, Ryan Cherki, and Abdulkader Kuzanov since the start of the calendar year, while Ballon d'Or holder Rodri is fit again after a serious knee injury. Arsenal has also splashed the cash this summer to bring in Kepa Arrizabalaga, Martin Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Noni Madueke, and Christian Mosquera. Victor Gyökeres, who scored 54 goals last season, is also close to joining the Gunners. Milos Kerkez on what he wasn't expecting at Liverpool after £40 million transfer. Milos Kerkez is poised to face former club AC Milan in Hong Kong after £40 million Liverpool transfer from Bournemouth. There's a reason Liverpool dominated the Premier League last season. And Milos Kerkez has already had his eyes opened about what it takes to produce such consistently high levels of performance at an elite level. Kerkez, who made a £40 million move from Bournemouth earlier in the summer, is with the Red squad as they prepare for the first game of their Far East tour in Hong Kong against his former club AC Milan on Saturday. And the left-back admits to being taken aback by the standard and intensity of the training session since he began working with his new teammates. "Of course I know it is one of the biggest clubs in the world, and when I came it just surprised me also how professional everything is and how high a level everything is," he said. "And that you really have to work hard every single day to compete. It's the highest level. That surprised me, but it's also what I was looking for, so I'm really happy." Arne Slot's squad have had to adapt to the heat and humidity during their time in Asia, the second leg of which sees them travel to Japan for a game against Yokohama F. Marinos next Wednesday. "It has been really good, said Kerkez. Intense, that's how we like to train. We are adapting to the heat still, but it's good, all the guys train hard and we are getting really ready physically. I think it will help definitely, when we get back to England then the lungs will open. Because we train in big heat and we know how the weather is there. So, I think it will help us a lot and we will get back really ready. Kerkez spent a season at AC Milan, featuring against Liverpool in the UEFA Youth League, before moving to AZ Alkmaar and then spending 2 years at Bournemouth before the Reds came calling. And of a reunion with the Serie A side, the 21-year-old added, "Obviously I played there and trained a lot with the first team, know a lot of the guys. It will be fun and will be good also for me to get more minutes and get adapted more to my teammates. I'm looking forward to it, it's my old team and I have good memories there." Kerkez has already caught the eye with his all-action display in the second half of the 3-1 friendly win at Preston North End earlier this month, with fans on social media particularly impressed by one moment where the Hungary international attempted to make a clearing header while on the floor. "Yeah, I saw that," he said to LiverpoolFC.com. "It was a foul even before that I think, but then I saw the referee was not giving anything. The ball was a little bit far away, I lost balance and I had to jump somewhere. I was closer to jump with my head. I got the ball. I think it was a foul. It's me, you know, it's how I play, I always give 100%. Virgil van Dijk's 6-word message to Florian Wirtz that convinced star to join Liverpool. Liverpool paid a record transfer fee to sign Florian Wirtz and captain Virgil van Dijk played a role in persuade the Germany international to sign for the Reds amid significant competition. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk told Florian Wirtz that Liverpool is the place to be, in a call ahead of the German star completing his transfer to Anfield. The Reds defender revealed he was one of a number of Liverpool players to plead their case to the former Bayer Leverkusen attacker before he agreed to a record transfer. Wirtz joined the Premier League champions in a British record £116 million deal and signed a 5-year contract with the club. Liverpool saw off competition from the likes of Bayern Munich and Manchester City to secure the 22-year-old signature. Van Dijk, who extended his own deal at Anfield earlier this year, played a role in pitching Liverpool to Wirtz as the Germany international weighed up his future plans. The Dutch defender expects his new teammate to make a significant impact at the club. "When I joined the club I said, I don't think there's a better place to be than Liverpool. I really feel that way," Van Dijk said. "We had a fantastic season and I feel like this can only become better." When Florian spoke to the club and certain players, "I spoke to him as well a little bit, I'm sure he got a feel for it and then he made a decision. Coming here, he can really make a big impact in my opinion. It's also down to him in terms of showing it every single day. He's getting there and it's good to see." Asked what he said in order to convince Wirtz, during their call, Van Dijk added, "Ah, you want to know that? I spoke to him, when that was between me and him. But I said to him, Liverpool is the place to be. Wirtz has been a headline signing in a significant summer of spending by the club. Arne Slot now also has Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, Georgi Mamardashvili and Hugo Ekitike at his disposal. It's a marked contrast from the Dutch coach's first summer which only saw Federico Chiesa arrive. Van Dijk has been impressed with the club's business as they attempt to retain the Premier League title. "Yeah, I don't think it's been a bad transfer window in terms of the additions that we have made and the money we've spent. The club is obviously trying to improve our squad," he said. "The Premier League is incredibly strong so it's only right that we have to improve too. We know we have a very good team but additions are always a plus and I've been really impressed with how they have settled in. Showing their qualities on the pitch is important, but also how they are off the pitch in terms of settling in with us. I'm sure if you ask them they would say they feel very welcome so far. They have clicked really well with the group." Liverpool target Isak sets condition, to accept offer, as private, how admission to Newcastle surfaces according to reports, Newcastle United star Alexander Isak has set a condition for him to accept an offer, amid interest from Liverpool. Earlier this week, Liverpool's chances of signing Isak improved as the striker informed Newcastle of his intention to explore a move elsewhere this summer. The Red summer spend surpassed £260 million when they completed a deal for Hugo Ekitike, but they remain interested in Isak and they are said to be preparing a record move for the Newcastle sensation. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano provided more details on Isak's situation on Thursday evening, claiming Liverpool are on it as Newcastle go bid for Benjamin Sesko as a potential replacement. The player is exploring a move away from Newcastle. He's been clear with the club. So they've started to react. Newcastle are going big, or at least trying to go big, on Benjamin Sesko. Alexander Isak to Liverpool is unstoppable force. Newcastle are no immovable object. From what I understand, Newcastle are prepared to make a proposal to the player. It's not easy. There's a gentleman's agreement between Sesko and RB Leipzig that he can leave for a special club. That special is decided by Sesko. The price will be 70 to 80 million euros range, plus 10 million euros in add-ons. Newcastle know about that and want to speak to Sesko. Isak is pushing to leave the club. Liverpool are there. They're the club working on the deal. Liverpool have already spoken to the player and are interested even after signing Hugo Ekitike. Liverpool are on it. With Arsenal signing Victor Gyökeres and Isak out of Manchester United's price range, Liverpool are the main Premier League club in the running for the Newcastle star.